Hello, lawn care guys. This is Pierce Tony with TNT Lawn Care Service, where you get quality service at a reasonable price. Okay, well, it's been a long time since I've done a video on YouTube, and a lot of that is because a lot of things have transpired. I've been robbed for all my equipment. I have had lost 2 trucks. One of my trucks' transmission it went out, and all kinds of stuff was happening. You can see I've got a lot of gray since then, and boy, it's been a lot going on in my life, and I'm just trying to survive. I've turned into a small-time lawn care guy again, and now I've started from scratch. You know how many times I've started from scratch? Since I've last made a video, I have started from scratch. About 3 or 4 times. I've started from scratch, all the way from the beginning. And how's that been working out? Well, I had at one point I had to rent a U-Haul truck to continue my services. Now, have I ever stopped completely? No, I never stopped. I've always kept going. And I've had to rent U-Hauls. I had to rent tools. I've had to rent workers, and I've had to do all kinds of things just to keep floating. Now, when you have to start over, you know what I had to do? Where to come down to? I had to start looking at my own videos. Like, how in the world I started this thing again? Man, I had to start looking at my own videos. Like, what did I do from the beginning? And the main thing I had to do was have transportation. You gotta have some transportation to do this thing. You can't do this business without any transportation. So you gotta make sure you lock down a truck. You gotta get a vehicle. And, oh, wait a minute, let me tell you what happened. Here's what happened. So, I had been living, you guys know I've been living in Atlanta. So I had to get, I lived in a house in Atlanta. And while I was living in that house, someone one night came through and broke into my trailer and stole all of my equipment. Didn't have any insurance. I was paying some insurance. Then I said, why am I paying this insurance? So I took that off of my coverage. I canceled that. As soon as I canceled it, somebody came and stole all my stuff. Took everything I had. I felt so violated. I just didn't know what to do anymore. Didn't call the police. Didn't even call them. I just said, forget it. I'm out of business. I don't even have business anymore. Just almost gave up. Almost gave up, buddy. It hurt. I mean, that hurt. I hit rock bottom. Didn't have nothing. And so I said, you know what? I gotta do something. So I called a friend of mine down in Florida. Told him about what happened. He said, look, why don't you get your family, get your stuff, get all your things, and come down to Florida. He lived down in Cape Coral. And I said, well, I never thought about working in Florida. I know it's hot down there. That's South Florida. Man, it sounded like a good idea to me, because he said, look, man, matter of fact, we're getting ready to move. He said, you can just move my house. You can have my house. I only pay $1,000 a month. Surely you can make that lawn care. I knew I could make that lawn care. So, I didn't have a truck. So at that moment, I was still renting U-Hauls. And the U-Haul rental is like $100 a day, plus you got to put the gas back in. So you need about $150 you're going to be making to keep the business going. So usually if I rent a U-Haul, I got about $600-700 I'm going to make. So I'll go ahead and do that. And I was renting my tools from like a tool rental place. And I got some Home Depot tools, which do not work that good. Don't do that. If you can rent some tools, try to go to like some kind of commercial tool rental place and get you some steel equipment. And that Honda lawnmower, it always works. So you can just get you a Honda. You know, you can go to Home Depot and get you that Honda and run that. That'll run your business. Oh, I still have my zero turn though. I still have my zero turn. They couldn't get that out of there, so the zero turn is still kicking. So that, you know, that baby will still make, that'll crank you some money in lawn care. So I also, not only that, I kind of moved up to a little bit of landscaping. So anyway, let me get back to the story about Florida. So the guy said, well, I got a truck. I got a Nissan Titan. It'll pull a house. I said, wow, man, still, you know, I still have my trailer. I said, well, I guess I'll come on down, man. He said, matter of fact, you don't even have to come down. I'll come get you. How about that? I'll pull your trailer, and I'll bring my truck up, and you drive the car on down, because my wife still had the car. And so we drove on down. And he came get me. He came, spent a night, and brought his kids with him, and they went to the aquarium down in Atlanta, downtown, and had dinner and everything. And then we came. He got up. We woke up in the morning, went on down to Florida, took the drive, got to his house. You know, man, they had dinner ready, and they were telling me all the things we were going to try and do. The next day, he took me to a lawn care steel equipment dealer. Just took me in there and said, come on, I'm going to take you somewhere. Took me in there and said, pick out what you need. He said you didn't have a string trimmer anymore and the hedge trimmers. You said you make money with that. So he said, pick out the one you want. I said, what? So I started looking, and it took me a minute because I couldn't believe he was doing it. And I went and got me a few nice hedge trimmers and some string trimmers. He got the spool of string and everything, gave me that. I said, man, now, there you go. He said, that's what you need, right? You got your mower and the trailer, right? You got the trailer, you got your mower, you got your string trimmers, you got your hedge trimmers. And they left me the little cheap blowers that you get from, I had like some two broken hand blowers from when I first started my lawn care business. Still had that. And went ahead and used that. I said, well, that was my blowers for a long, long time. Then I drove up to Tampa after I made a little money. And the guy on Craigslist had a backpack blower. That was the only place I could find one. So I drove up to Tampa about an hour or so. And got me a big backpack blower. I was so happy I didn't know what to do, because I've been using that hand blower, and it took me, you know, twice the time it take with a backpack blower to blow a driveway out. So got that, and I was back on again. And so he had the house, said, you can keep this house if you want. It had a swimming pool. It was a bad house too. It was nice. But something happened with the landlord deal, and she wanted to sell the house, so we couldn't keep the house. So anyway, the hurricane was coming down there, and this was about a couple years ago. A hurricane was coming, so we was like, I can't do no hurricane. I can't swim. I just can't do it. So I got on out there and came back to Atlanta. So when I got back to Atlanta, I was driving around doing jobs, and somebody stole my backpack blower. I was like, oh, man, right out of the truck. So then I got me another backpack blower. And then not too long after that, somebody came and stole that. So I didn't have that anymore. So then I had to get another. And someone stole some more equipment out. I said, man, how many times am I going to have to start this thing over? I don't know if I was getting careless or just wasn't. You know, I just started taking all my equipment with me wherever the job was. I just took my equipment and rode on my zero turn and just took it on up wherever I'm working in the backyard of somebody's house, because I was by myself. And I was like, man, I'm just losing everything. I was thinking about quitting the business. Like, man, I got to get out of this thing. But I kept going. I endured. I continued the lawn care business. I kept getting customers. Thumbtacks kicked me off. They always kicked me off Thumbtack, so I couldn't get any jobs for a minute. Like, I had to figure out another way. You know, I kept rotating customers. You know what I'm saying? I get customers, a whole list of customers, then move. Get a whole list of customers down in Florida, then move. Come on back to Atlanta, get a whole list of customers. You know, and I just said, you know what? I'm going to just start doing landscaping. So those are like one-time jobs. You go in and then you put down some mulch and create some type of landscape design for certain people, you know, and cut the bushes and get rid of all the weeds, still cut the grass. And I just do it one time. And then I just get customers like that, just rotate those one time. And you wouldn't believe that you can live off that. I've been living off that. Just one-time customers. Probably putting up numbers, maybe, say about $2,000, $2,500 a week. You know, so that's still kind of getting about $10,000 a month, maybe $9,400. You know, doing like something like that every month. Till about, you know, when it starts getting cool out. Then I said, well, let me go on back to Cincinnati for a while. I went up to Cincinnati. Money, like I was making in Atlanta. There's money in it, but I ain't got so used to making this money in Atlanta, I don't want to go back there. So I still stay down in Atlanta. I'm back here again. Man, it's at 10 minutes already. Well, anyway, I just wanted to tell you guys what's been going on. I haven't had, man, it just seemed like I lost my drive, man. Worrying, stressed out, It's just been tough, man. It's been tough, but I still keep going. I haven't given up. And the guy gave me the truck. That's the trucker man right here. Got this truck. It's a Nissan Titan. It does the job, And I get customers. Customers always like me. One thing that, that saves me, one thing that helps me is having really, really good customer service. Being able to know how to talk to your customers. Being able to know how to smile, keep your smile. A smile always, it gives hope to people. Smile, you would be surprised what a smile will do. You smile for people, and do a really good job. I always do a real good job. I try to do my best. No matter what I'm doing, I'm not going to leave until it's good, until it's really good. And my good is a lot better than all my customers expect. So I could actually do a half job and people will be like, wow, when they come home. It's just a half job. Like, man, I'm trying to get out of here. People, they like the work. So I try to do my best. Always do your best. And what I've learned out of this is just don't give up. Just don't give up, man. I've been giving up, in my mind, but my body hasn't given up. My soul didn't give up. I had to keep going, man. I just kept going. I said, this is making money. Guess what? I'm going to tell you this and I'm going to leave you alone. I went and got a regular job. I went to, and this was just in the winter just now, and I stayed up in Cincinnati because my cousin had died. And I just went in and stayed throughout the winter. And I thought I was I'll be all right. They got me a little house in Cincinnati and went to work at a Frisch's Big Boy, a hamburger shop. Went up there, worked. Man, that wasn't really paying about $300 or $400 a week. Man, that wasn't no money. Now somebody else, it might be a little money. But when you working in lawn care all these years, that ain't enough money. So, I just didn't have no money. So I just thought I would stay there and try to make a career out of that. Like, man, I can get a manager position. Maybe, in lawn care, I'm making way more money than a manager at Frisch's at a hamburger shop. Making way more money. So I had to quit. I was like, I'm out of here. I can't keep doing this. Once lawn care started, I was gone. So I got out of there and started making my money here in lawn care. And now I'm back in Atlanta. I love the business. I love the job. I love the outdoors. I love my headphones. Throw your headphones on. I always usually use these. There's some headphones, and I get these from like Target for about $50. Get you some headphones, throw them babies on, and get the nice bass to them. I like bass. When I'm listening, I don't want to hear any blower. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you wear a certain pair of headphones and you got that blower going. That blower, it'll outdo the music. So, I'm going to show you guys some of the work I do. And eventually, get back to you guys a little later with some more videos. I just had to tell you guys what I've been going through. And I got a lot of other little personal problems that came into my life. And just some bad stuff been going on in my life. Didn't have COVID-19. Was a negative on that because I had to go out of the country. And I was trying to start a little business out there. Try to get a building out there and sell some of retail and the tourist trap. You know what I'm saying? And I know I can make about $10,000 at least $10,000 a week in that too. So you want to try and do that. And, just see how things work. $10,000 a week net. $10,000 a month is in lawn care. $2,500 a week in lawn care. Did I say $10,000 a week in lawn care? No, not $10,000 a week. $2,500 a week be like $10,000 a month. So I'm trying to do like $10,000 a week in the retail thing. So it's 15 minutes after now since this video has been going, and I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go and come on back on here with another video. Gotta tell you a few things about some things I've been learning lately about, you know, landscaping. Maybe you guys might want to get into landscaping. Some of you small time guys, landscaping. We'll try to get some landscaping in. That's some big money in that. You can really bid some jobs in landscaping. So we'll talk about landscaping on the next video. I just wanted to send this video out, let you know, man, I'm trying to recover from, you know, just a bunch of losses. Took a lot of losses, man. In the last 2-3 years, man, just a lot of losses. I've just been doing pretty bad. So cranking back up, starting again. I really already been going just, woo. Another thing you don't want to do is have a lot of bills. Don't have a lot of bills, man. You have a lot of bills, man. Woo. Don't get a lot of bills, man. Whew. That'll mess your life up. Well, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and take off. It's been 16 minutes. This is Pierce Tony at TNT Lawn Care Service, once again, where you get quality service at a reasonable price. I just want you all to be encouraged. God bless you, and I'm peacing on that out there. Peace out.